Another part out kind of video, not at all, it's an actual part out video, this time on Star Wars set 75379 R2-D2. This one came with the 20 years of Lego Star Wars Darth Malak figure, which is fairly collectible. Not an awful lot of those at Bricklink at the moment. Interesting set, a lot of curved white parts, 265 lots all in this one. You get an R2-D2 as well, so there's two minifigures. Not that R2-D2s are really a big seller because every man's got one. Some nice little features with the set, solid box, display tile. I think this is going to be one of these new printed ones as well, so we shall see how that goes. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Got three of these to part out, so I'm going to dive into the parts. I'll probably, as there's 265 lots, do not have desk space for all of that at once, so it might be a bit of a two-parter, this, or I might put away boring parts and leave out the more interesting parts, and we can look at those in the PSX file. Either way, let's dive into it. Okay, so parted out. I've actually parted out three of these, so if it looks a lot of parts, that's why. It's three of them all at once. And in a bit of a Brucey bonus, 3 sets, 4 stickers. Oh, bonza. Yeah. Instructions. It's got to be R2-D2. Oh no, it's just a little dot. Why is that not R2-D2? Rubbish. Minifigures. Darth Malak and R2 in their capes. All good. Stickers, obviously. This is in no particular order, so I'm just going to start on this side. In terms of the parts, there's an awful lot of kind of small parts. Pearl, gold, plates, cheese slopes, some trans dark pink, trans clear, trans green, you name it. There's a lot in here. Let's just kind of take a quick roll through. There's a lot of dark blue, pretty good dark blue kind of quantities. A lot of good solid kind of regular selling pieces. Some of those Technic connectors in tan, which is pretty good. Those little arm things in red, first time I've seen them in red, so that's pretty good. Some profile bricks. What else? Heaps of pins, bunch of them. Yeah, well, let's get to the interesting stuff. A lot of Technic pins, as you'd imagine. An awful lot of 2x1 slopes. Some of those in light blue grey. I know those do quite well. Slopes, and those corner slopes, and those curved 2x4s, and some 2x4s, and a bunch of there's a lot of Technic bricks in this, which is pretty good. A whole raft of reddish brown. Are they crooks or are they whips? I'm not entirely sure. And a fair bit of other stuff in there. Some tiles all over there. And then we're into the main kind of bulkier bits. I started with all the big bags and then did the little bags second on this. Some of those kind of cagey floors, famous from the Rancor pit. Some Technic bricks, more Technic bricks, they'll go well. Technic lift arms, a lot of that kind of stuff. Some red and green plates, some pins, some bricks, some slopes. A bunch of 2x1s in, I think it's white, black and light blue grey. I don't think there's any dark blue grey ones in there, just those. Some corner brackets, some of those in metallic. A lot of those kind of, I'm not sure what you class those as. 2x1 bricks in the usual colours, white, light blue, dark blue, grey, black. Slopes, there's a lot of slopes, as you'd imagine, to get the curves in it. Oh, I missed out. Some big plates over here. 2x8 plates in those colours, and 4x10, or is it 8? 4x10, 8 in those. 2x6 plates, 2x3 plates, some tiles, some 2x4 plates, some 1x4 plates, the obvious 25th anniversary plaque, Some Technic plates, they always go well in light blue grey, and there's some more Technic plates at the back here in white and dark blue grey. Some inverted slopes, more wedges, some of those turntables, awful lot of corner plates, 1x6s, plenty of those, loads of those, including some green ones, some 8x8 plates. There are 6x6 as well, 4x6s, some of those. Just turn this stuff up down. That's obviously the top of R2, is it? Yeah, that's that. Some more studs on the side, bricks. Yeah, I'll just keep rolling through until I spot something interesting. A lot of slopes, a lot of brackets. Where are we at? Over here. We get back into the dark blue grey over here. Slopes, some more dark blue slopes. They'll be pretty good. Some dark blue tiles. The black, which again is pretty good actually. There's no dimple in that one. I know there's a kind of a, I know M&R Productions has a, I write or whinge about dimples in it, but there's no dimple in that one somehow. Anyway, it's pretty nice, isn't it? I don't know whether that would have been better as a bit more kind of blue and just letting the black come through. Anyway, I'm not in charge of the design, am I? More brackets, tiles, you name it, it's all in here. And a couple of ladders, they're always a good one. Plenty of brackets, yeah. So, a fair old whack of parts. As I said, 265 lots, 1,000 and something parts. Let's have a jump on Brickstore and see what that's coming out at. So here we are, 75379. Last month's 6-month average was 251. Current inventory average is 296, which is quite a good number. I can't quite remember what the set is worth at retail. Let's have a little look what that is for retail. Bear with me while the internet does its thing. Anyway, in terms of my average, inventory average 216 and 21 lots that I don't have, which is a good little number to add. 369, are you off your head? Can't be that. $199. So not a massive increase, it's kind of like a 50%, but a good volume of parts. So let's just have a little look what that means in the local market. So let's just hit that with the last 6 months average, and it's coming out at 253. So that is again a slight bit higher than the global average. And as you can see, the Darth Malak figure is a big chunk of that cost, 66 and 11 average price. There isn't a lot of them on sale. And I think the maximum is 70 something, so I think the average was about 64 current inventory, so that one's been tracking at 66. In terms of other high value items, I'm not imagining there's going to be a lot in here, to be honest. Those light blue grey slopes, they obviously do quite well, but beyond that the parts are pretty much what you'd expect from a decent set. The 2x3 tiles, their plates, they're obviously fairly well sought after, as are the light blue grey ones, offering a little bit of value there. Again, with the current 1x2 and the 1x1s in those two, they're obviously generating a bit of the price as well. I haven't seen the little whip thing, whatever it's called. So I'm just scrolling through this, just kind of getting a feel for it. Those corner slopes with the double convex, they're obviously a good price point. Where else are we? What's that? Oh, the Technic bricks, yeah, bog standard. You pretty much imagine they'd be doing quite well, as would those grill plates. And yeah, what is that little whip? The top piece of R2 selling around $3.06, so that's not too bad. That red little lift arm, I've not seen many of those. I thought that might be more pricey. The plaque, again, that $3 mark, and the 25th anniversary tile sitting at that 221. Sticker sheet 291, so it's good to get an extra one of those, and they're not quite as big as I thought they would be, 24 cents, but given there are 8 in a set, that does add up pretty quickly. So there you have it, kind of a big bunch of parts. Those dark blue brackets, they're not a bad price either, but it does really come down to a few parts, kind of some bog standards, your 2x3s and your 2x1s in the usual colours, and Darth Malak really pushing that part out price higher than perhaps is a true reflection of the quality of the set. So 216 my current inventory, say that again, 216 is my current inventory average. 296 would be the current inventory average on this. So let's see how that changes from 253. See if we're over that. Yeah, smidges over again, up to 302 virtually, let's be honest. So that's a few dollars extra given the Australian market trends, but somewhere between the two is where it lands. And for $1.99, you're probably not going to be doing an awful lot of parting out of this unless it gets onto discount, and I've not seen it on a massive discount yet. It's certainly selling way under on eBay, so if you've got some to shift and you need to shift them, parting them out is a way better option right now. But a decent set for those looking for parts, and a decent set for those especially looking for Star Wars parts.